This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Disasters are some disturbances that lead to problems in the functioning of the community. They might be natural or human-made, depending on the nature of the disaster, but they all are harmful. A hurricane, also known as a tropical cyclone, is a type of storm that occurs over tropical or subtropical oceans and will be covered in this essay. Hurricanes are dangerous and pose numerous environmental concerns, including the destruction of infrastructure and natural resources and a severe impact on a population's mental health. The level of storm preparedness should be increased to find a solution to the problem. Preparedness to disasters. Hurricanes harm infrastructure, the environment, and human health. Damage to infrastructure is frequently a result of natural disasters. Although the conventional electric power-producing infrastructure was only a little damaged, the transmission and distribution elements of the grid were severely damaged. Hurricanes may harm natural things and landscapes, such as forests and infrastructure. Topography influences forest change and structure loss from tropical cyclones at the landscape scale. Wind speed and forest structural damage have been discovered to have substantial connections at the regional scale. On September 20, 2017, Storm Maria made landfall in Puerto Rico as a Category 4 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale, wreaking havoc on the island's forests. Finally, hurricanes harm human health, particularly mental health. Hurricane Katrina struck the Gulf Coast in August 2005, causing tremendous destruction, widespread population displacement, and traumatic events for Gulf Coast inhabitants. Epidemiologic research on mental health following Hurricane Katrina suggests that the storm was linked to increased mental illness in the impacted communities, particularly among those who were sociodemographically vulnerable and exposed to high levels of stress. As a result, natural disaster generates many issues affecting the environment, population, and infrastructure. Although hurricanes, like other natural catastrophes, can produce a variety of problems, some steps can be taken to find a solution. The primary concept is to make electricity systems more resilient. When a storm hits a power system, Abdelmalak and Benidris create a multi-objective mixed-integer linear programming optimization problem to reduce load curtailments and generate operation costs while adhering to system operational technical restrictions. The proposed operations results show that the proposed method can improve power system resilience in the face of hurricanes. The second option is to improve natural catastrophe preparedness. Individual disaster preparedness is essential for mitigating and minimizing the negative consequences of disasters. First, the education program should focus on at-risk populations. Second, as the study findings reveal, the education program should emphasize how to knowledge and abilities in developing an evacuation plan, compiling a list of emergency contact numbers, and selecting a safe location. The level of preparation for natural disasters may minimize their effect. Conclusion. In conclusion, natural disasters are harmful from many perspectives. Hurricanes are dangerous for the environment, infrastructure, and population. However, particular solutions should be addressed to minimize the adverse effects of natural disasters. They include increasing the population's preparedness by emphasizing special education programs and increasing the resilience of the power systems. It is recommended to educate the population on the measures that are to be undertaken in case of hurricanes and to implement new technologies for improving the resilience of the infrastructure systems. If you want to find more works like this essay on natural disasters, problem and solution, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.